Shalom. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and others who great millstones, salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother I love from GMS Chicago, and this is gonna be just a quick response. Just a quick video about Micah 2 and 10. All right, I'm gonna start with this. It says, "Arise and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction." All right, and here we are, all right, dwelling in Babylon, all right, which is America. This place is was made, for us so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to be punished. All right, this is not paradise. All right, we're here, to serve out our judgment right now. All right, this is not our place of rest. All right, it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest," and that's right. This isn't our rest. All right, but the rest that is to come is the kingdom. All right, the everlasting kingdom that Yahweh Shai will soon establish. All right, in righteousness. All right, but right now, right, we have to, serve out the judgment that we deserve, right? Because we sinned against Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. It says, "They shall destroy you even with a sword destruction." And yeah, this place, really does, fuck up our people real much, because, we're living in such in a low state, right, that people think that this is the end all be all right? But no, real soon, or Yahweh Shai is about to return. But yeah, we're here in Revelation 17, all right, goes into, the beast, all right, that, beast being of NATO, and the 10 horns, all right, that being of NATO and the EU, all right. But real soon, Yahweh Shai is about to overcome the beast, right? And over here, we're just going to drop down to verse 14, Revelation 17 and 14. It says, "These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords and the King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful," right? And that Lamb is speaking about Yahweh Shai. And yeah, when the Lord returns, all right, he's gonna overcome, the beast, all right. All these Edomite all these Edomite nations that are, allied together, right? NATO and the EU. And real soon, the Lord is going to come back in chariots, right? There's nothing that these Edomites can do about it. Yeah, they might, yeah, they'll durst fight, right? They'll try to, fight off the chariots of the Lord, but, Esau just can't destroy them, right? This is the Lord's technology that is about to be, used against Esau Edom. Daniel 7:13. It says, "And I saw in the night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with clouds of heaven." The clouds that going into, the chariots, all right? Will make it the clouds, his chariots, all right? Because, he got, chariots that be, looking like a straight up cloud sometimes, all right? And the angels of the Lord, they've been riding in them chariots, so-called UFOs, and they can very looking like a cloud, right? It says, "And came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him, and there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall be destroyed." And that's right. When the Lord comes back, he's going to establish, a righteous rulership, all right? An everlasting kingdom that will never be destroyed. Isaiah 9:6 says, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end, upon the throne of David, and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this." Now you see, the kingdom of heaven that is yet to come, is going to be an everlasting kingdom, and no other nation is going to take us down. Because hey, we're going to be, we're going to be, we're going to have power, all right. Yahushua is about, establish rulership, starting with his elect. Jeremiah 23 and 6 and 8 says, "In the days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely, and this is his name, whereby he shall be called the Lord our righteousness. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, The Lord liveth, which brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country," the north country being, America, Babylon the Great. Right? Because real soon, right, before America gets destroyed by the nuclear missiles, right, the Lord's chariots are going to beam up the elect. Right? The elect are going to be redeemed. They're going to be delivered out of the destruction of America. Right? But and hey, this salvation, this upcoming salvation is going to be spoken about even in the kingdom. But it says, "And from all the countries where they had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land." And you see, starting with the Lord's elect, right? Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai, is going to establish the kingdom of heaven, starting with his elect, right? First and foremost. But with that, hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai, and Shalom.